Crazy thought, but plants are people too. What I mean by this is, I think plants are similar to humans. Multi-celled organisms that come from Earth. Maybe some of them come from space, but maybe some of our DNA comes from space, right? And we're all just trying to express ourselves. Humans try to express themselves. I'm looking at these plants, right? It's winter, like January 11th, 2020. But I'm just sitting here looking at them, and I was thinking about how I'm high on cannabis. Thinking about how I took some Acuna earlier, drank some coffee. Just thinking about how I've been taking Hawaiian baby woodrose seeds lately, which contain LSA and LSH. And I was thinking about how, me taking all these plants, how they've influenced me so much to think differently and to act differently. And a lot of times when you're on psychedelics, you come up with ideas, or ideas come to you, and it's like, are those really your ideas, or are they the plant's ideas? Is the plant trying to express what it has to say through you? And that's my idea here, is that it's like when you take a plant, the plant speaks to you, and those that listen are the ones that it speaks the most to, and that it gives messages to people to get out, right? Psychonauts that want to explain the experience, psychonauts that have a connection and a relationship with psychedelics, not just are taking them, but that realize mushrooms are conscious beings. Hawaiian baby woodrose seeds is a conscious being. Cannabis is a conscious being. Ayahuasca is a conscious being. These are conscious beings that speak through the plants. And really what it is it is the planet attempting to speak to us, right? The planet can't speak, but we can speak for the planet once we understand what the planet's trying to say, right? And just like humans, so there's good humans and bad humans. There's good plants and there's bad plants. There's medicinal plants, there's poisonous plants. And I was having a conversation with my girlfriend, and we were talking about Datura, and why Datura is such a dark vibe to it. And I was thinking, and it's that's just its personality, right? Why was Hitler such a fucked up person? Because that was just his personality. That's what it was trying to express. It's like the Datura isn't necessarily dark. It's that human beings are dark, and the Torah shows us our dark side. There is light and dark to everything, including the planet, including the plants, and including the knowledge that the plants try to teach us, right? We've done a lot of evil to get to a lot of the good. Testing drugs on mice and animals doesn't seem good, but it has done a lot of good for us, right? There's a bad side to everything. I just think that the plants are conscious and they have a message to teach us. Some of the messages aren't delightful. That's why I don't know if I'll ever do Datura, because all the messages that I keep getting from people that have taken it was dark. It wasn't like it was beneficial, or that might be a lesson I don't need to know. The lessons that Hawaiian baby woodrose seeds tell me, that DMT tells me, that mushrooms tell me, that motherwort and blue lotus and clip dagger and cannabis and like, all these things speak to me in their own way. And some of them speak louder than others. The psychedelics tend to be the loudest ones out of all of them. They tend to want to put what they're trying to say right in front of you with the visions and the feelings and everything they're giving you, right? I think that plants have a lot to say if humans would only open their ears and listen. Because we're hurting the planet, we're damaging it. It's trying to teach us how to fix that. It's trying to teach us how to fix our human problems, our diseases of the mind, our diseases of the body, our diseases of the soul. But it can only teach us our history and where we're going and everything about that and our place in the universe if we listen. These plants know a lot more than we do. We just gotta listen to them.